Hi everyone, so this is a collective message. I wanted to do a message for those of you who are feeling Five of Pentacles. It is a space that we're all facing, whether it's once or twice or a few times in our lives or for longer periods of time. It's that feeling of FOMO, if you will, to usher in a word from the 90s or 2000s, being left out, not feeling like you belong, not feeling able to be accepted for who you are. Perhaps you're someone who's afraid of showing who you truly are. I'm getting more of that. Like, you're very much a people, I don't want to say people pleaser spirit, I want to say presenter, like someone who wants to present themselves in a way that is appropriate, right? But ultimately it's because you're not fully embracing love for who you truly are. Does that make sense? All right, so if you've been feeling left out and like you're not sure which way to turn, right? Or how to be yourself, right? Then this is for you, okay? First of all, let's get some archetypes. So for confirmation, Spirit, who will this reading be for? Who will this reading be for? Okay. Oh, that's so interesting. Two very different kinds of cards, but one sign. Sagittarius, right? So we have the Gypsy and we have the Optimist. How amazing is that? And I actually think that optimism is a good way of putting it. It's interesting Spirit put it that way. So first of all, here is the thing. Inherently, you are these types of personality traits. This is you. Someone who's a free thinker, someone who is very much like, doesn't really abide by any specific rules, right? So for you to try to fit into rules, it's going to be really difficult. And not only that, you're going to keep trying because you're optimistic. And that's a beautiful trait too. Both of these are beautiful traits. But someone who is hopeful and sees opportunity in everything, but also ultimately, here's the problem. What I feel is you might feel lonely. You might feel isolated. Perhaps you haven't found your tribe yet. Simply, your soul tribe. The best way to find your soul tribe is by embracing your true nature. So, are you an optimist, and do you get made fun of for being an optimist? Some people do, right? People like to say stuff like, why do you always see the good in people? Right? Why? Isn't it funny how society has changed, right? Before it was like, you should view the glass as half full, not half empty. And now it's, So it's almost like you are trying to base how you present yourself into society by what you think is okay with society. But you can't, because you are already too free-spirited for that. So stop trying to bottle yourself up. Let yourself roam free. Be yourself. Live life, like this card says, on your own terms. Wow. All right. So Spirit, let's get some more confirmation. I feel like that was a lot of confirmation, but I'll take some more. Look at this, the Devil and the Two of Cups with the King of Pentacles at the back of the deck. That's what this might be about. You're like so heck bent. I was gonna say hell bent. I don't know why I changed it. On being stable, providing, like mature, blah blah blah. Like you want those things, or someone taught you, right, at an early age, or through life, right? Life experiences, that's what you should be. So in order to fulfill that, you have all these attachments, that Two of Cups and the Devil, that are toxic, that are not good. Not good. That's so like not detailed. What I mean is dynamics with people that are unhealthy. And why do I say that? Not necessarily bondage, like this card indicates sometimes, but materialistic, right? Obsessive. Maybe even, I got runner chaser. I also got, wow, what was it? Like a toxic dynamic. And I am very loath to use the word narcissistic and supply, but yes, that could be. As someone who is optimistic and a free spirit, indeed, you exude a lot of light. You don't necessarily have to be a Sagittarius for this reading to apply to you, but you could be. You may be right now contemplating the pros and cons of being in an attachment with someone that is unhealthy in some form, right? But still provides you a level of stability. But you, as someone who's a free spirit, may need to look within to find that stability, okay? So, yes, in the description, I may indicate that this is a reading for Sagittarius, but it doesn't have to be, okay? You may just find that it's aspected somewhere in your chart, somewhere that's being highly focused on right now by planetary positions, okay? So I encourage you to take a look and see what is in, where Sagittarius lies in your chart and how that area of your life is being highlighted right now, okay? Daisy is about to join us. She is my free spirit, for sure. So, Spirit, tell us more about this dynamic that my collective, my group here, my viewers finding themselves in, that is making them feel left out in the cold. Whoa, fall off the table. The Eight of Cups fell out, almost threw itself off the table with the Tower. Not a pleasant energy. You just went through a massive upheaval in your lives. Oh, man. Yeah, I do. For some of you, I really am getting that this was some sort of relationship, soulmate relationship. Could be a friendship, okay? Doesn't have to be romantic love, but there was love and there remains love. And that's the thing. Even when you have to walk away from that in the 3D, which happens with this Tower and Eight of Cups, there was a major shakeup, fallout, walking away. You know, that's what happened. And you feel that attachment still. The Devil with the Two of Cups is saying that relationship was and is part of your soul contract. There is a reason for its existence, okay? What is this relationship meant to teach my viewer about, oh my, lots of things, okay? I said it earlier. Wow. That's interesting. Okay, we have the Six of Wands. Then we have the Five of Cups at the back of the deck. Six of Pentacles, Six of Wands, and the Four of Wands. So, you were being taught, or are being taught, a lesson in how to give and receive in a healthy dynamic by being shown what is unhealthy and what is not reciprocal, what is not fair, what is not just. Like your sense of justice might have been triggered in this relationship dynamic. And I absolutely do feel that for many of you, this was a quote unquote stable relationship with a foundation. And on the outside, it looked great. You felt successful. But on the inside, you felt Five of Cups. You felt isolated, lonely, sad, grieving. You were always grieving. You gave more in many ways than the other person here. It's something that I could feel with that Five of Pentacles. That was the inspiration for this reading. How are you feeling right now? How is my viewer feeling right now? What is their current energy? Yeah, you're at a juncture. Oof. You feel the rejection. Four of Cups at the back of the deck. You do feel like, yeah, that didn't work out. And now what do I do? Right? And you feel a little bit lost. You feel a little bit lost. But also, you are someone. Remember these cards? Optimist. I'm sorry, they're so small. And Gypsy. Optimist and Gypsy. You're someone whose free spirit and optimism is meant to carry them through this. You're ready. You got to go on this journey. New journey. And you know it. You're carrying sadness, though. You're carrying that feeling of rejection. So when you are carrying those feelings, what kind of decision do you think you're going to make when you come to this juncture where you can go right or left? Not a good decision. That's for sure. Whoa, please don't fall. All right, so Spirit. I'm going to use this deck for a sec. Give us some clues as to how my viewer can heal, can learn, can fully understand themselves before they move forwards in their lives. I love how crystal ball comes out. Don't literally use a crystal ball for this, please. Intuition. There you go. That's the first word. Intuition. I mean, this card might as well be the Two of Wands. I mean, it's about future planning, past, present, future, gut reactions, inner knowing. I don't want you to rely on a tarot reading to tell you what to do, right? But do use your inner compass, okay? Spirit, can you give us some more clues for this group? Okay, thank you. Oh, changing and yes. Oh, Peace Rose. Such pretty cards. I have not seen the Peace Rose before. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. Okay. Renewal after hardship. Remembrance, right? Remembrance, maybe. Oh, and the Temperance. I'm sorry, and Phoenix right behind it. I don't know why I said Temperance. Temperance, good card. It's your card. Things are changing. You are growing. You are transforming. This too, my friends, shall pass, right? And whatever it is that you have, doesn't this remind you kind of like of a free spirit? Someone who wanders through a field of daffodils, like the poem, right? But more whimsical, more sweet, more youthful. The situation or event is right on track at this time. Go for it. Spirit is on your side. At this time, the situation is in a state of flux. Anything could happen. Damn, you guys. These are good omens, okay? So do not fear. Your lives are apparently just beginning in many ways. I like this reading. This is a good reading, guys, right? I mean, I don't know how you feel. So Spirit, is that relationship from your past, is it truly over for my viewer? Because I know you want to know. Everybody always wants to know. The Spirit's like, oh, we're talking about that again. Three of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Two of Swords, and Eight of Swords. So right now, the Magician. This is about you manifesting with the Magician, creating whatever kind of life you want. The relationship from your past is currently pending. It is it is kind of at a standstill. It's not moving. And let it be, because Two of Swords, Eight of Wands is that's completely in your mind. You right now are being redirected towards Three of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. So in order to replenish your beautiful, beautiful hearts, sorry about that. I'm a caregiver part-time, so my mom was calling out. Okay, Three of Pentacles. Focus on relationships that teach you true give and take, true collaboration. Look how well these three are working together. That's what Spirit wants you to focus on right now. The rest, when it comes to that situation that ended, that is currently in like a mental trap. I'm getting both of you. There has not been enough time, healing, learning. You have not yet learned the lesson either, right? You're going to be learning the lesson about what a relationship, and this can be about friendship too, right? What a relationship with true equal give and take, with true energy, right, in and out, is about, and what it feels like for your nervous system. Your body is going to experience something new, I think. And with that, I want to ask, before I close this reading, what is in the future, near future, for my Gypsy Optimist type person here, who this reading is about? The Lovers. Ooh, the Three of Cups. Listen, so we do have some of you are gonna be, I can't sugarcoat it, still stuck on the past. All right, the Two of Swords and the Eight of Swords came back out to say, well, right now there's a little bit of that trap to fall back into the past. You must focus on what I already discussed. This Three of Pentacles, working relationships that actually benefit you, right? That actually fill your cups, your Queen of Cups. You gotta bring that back into yourself, okay? After that, we have this beautiful Lovers card, which is also about decisions, right? Choices. And with the Three of Cups back there, I do feel like you're going to have some options. You're going to have some good times with family, friends, that kind of thing, parties. And within that type of atmosphere, you may indeed meet someone who piques your interest. And that will be a soulmate connection. So focus on that. Focus on this Three of Cups right now. Three of Cups, Three of Pentacles. And I don't mean as a third party kind of. I know how a lot of readers read that. None of these are in reverse. And this is advice kind of. Advice / future planning, okay, if you will. Future potential outcomes. You're someone who's going to have a lot of light to share with the world with your optimism. And as such, you will attract so many admirers. Within that pool, I'm hearing you will find a potential soulmate with that Lovers card. You can indeed have a relationship that helps you blossom when you embrace who you really are. I think who you really are was suppressed by the dynamics between you and your person from your past. And so it was blocking a lot for you. But honestly, you know, I'm just really, really happy for what looks like lies ahead. All right, so I hope this resonated for some of you. Let me know in the comments, like, share, etc. So I know to either keep doing these. These are in addition to my normal love check-ins for all the signs. Okay? All right. See ya.